Oneyplays with friends.
And I'm bored. Fair enough. Jeff, that looks just like you.
Yeah.
Oh, so this is Devil May Cry 5.
It is.
Okay. We're playing Devil May Cry 5 with... Okay, Corey, thank you. We're
Wait,
playing Devil May Cry 5 with Jeff, Corey, and Dave.
Okay, hi, I'm Dave.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Jeff.
It's nice to meet you.
It's
Dave,
good to see you too.
I was gonna say
Dave started ISIS, so he's pretty popular.
that I've never played this game. I don't know anything about it actually.
It's just so people know, Dave has already beat the game, but he's gonna play through it with power-ups.
Yeah, so it's
I
not
got-
so boring.
Yeah.
Everything's unlocked, so we're cheating.
But it's gonna be more fun.
This
More
guy
creativity.
and my girlfriend Lexi have bothered me to play Devil May Cry for so long.
That was fun. We told you for years to play it, and then all of a sudden you played 3 and you
Yeah.
beat it really fucking fast.
Yeah.
And then you didn't play 1 like I told you to, and played 2 instead, which fucking sucks.
Fucking idiot. Wait, should we pay attention to this cool story?
I mean, I guess.
It is cool.
So it's about apples.
No,
Oh, look, an apple.
I didn't know there were actual people here.
that guy looked like Elon Musk.
It's about a really big
That looks like my
hornet's nest.
nutsack up close. Real close.
This is weird seeing like weird rendered people.
Decor in hell just kind of sucks.
Wait, what are you saying?
The decor, like home decor, not decor. I don't know what I'm saying. Never mind.
The aesthetic?
The aesthetic, yeah, the building.
It looks like a crushed butterfly.
I've actually
wing.
thought about that before, Jeff. There's not much you can really do with it.
Yeah. This guy, I love this guy. This guy's the best line in the game, by the way.
What line?
Morris.
At the end of the game, he's like, them crazy bitches.
Them crazy bitches.
Just ruined the whole game. That spoils the whole story.
It doesn't.
After all,
Who's this fucking guy?
took you right on.
The
Hot topic.
Is it gonna explain?
Deal of
He
no.
looks like Napoleon Dynamite.
Don't say that.
Look at him!
Please don't say
Fucking
that.
look at him!
He does.
He's got the getup.
You act like he's got tots in his pocket.
Dude, look at him! Or he could look like you, Dave.
No!
Yeah,
No,
he could kind of look like you.
I look like Nero from Devil May Cry 4.
No, you
Picture perfect.
He's a mystery. He's a mystery in the story until the
He's
end.
like Dante from
you don't,
Devil May
know,
Cry
you don't know
4.
who he is.
I'm fine with that.
All you know is he's got some fucking demons.
Wait, Jeff, you explain how the story works in this game.
The prologue here is actually it's like in the middle of the story. It's not really the beginning. Like it plays out and then it skips, then it goes backwards.
Leon Kennedy stance.
No.
That is
Yes!
Kennedy's stance.
Yes!
Okay, yes, that actually is right. That's fucking with me now.
You guys.
Someone
will not
photoshopped
let
Leon
me-
S. Kennedy's body over him. Oh, this looks great.
I will say,
This game is cool.
It's a
in
beautiful
this
game.
game, the person who looks the best, in my opinion, is
me.
probably Nero.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love how
Nero's
Nero
cool.
looks in this game. Like, in comparison to, like, 4, he still kind of looks like Nero. I feel like the other characters, even Dante, he looks like a rabid, like, homeless man. I mean,
But it makes
he
sense.
still looks... Yeah, it makes sense.
Whoa. That's cool.
Oh, those things are weird.
Dante always lived like a homeless person, so now that he's just like
People
60 years old, it works.
So is this after Devil May Cry 2?
Devil May Cry 2 is like non-canon now. Everybody who made it said that they hate it pretty
Is it
much.
actually non-canon?
All right, so I played Devil May Cry 2 right after playing 3, and I'm like, everyone says this game is bad. It is bad. Okay, I'm gonna prefix that before I fucking get into the topic.
I just want to say that the morning, it was morning time. Corey's in his fucking pajamas. He was like, Dave, is Devil May Cry 2 bad? And I was like, I told you like 20 times it fucking sucks. You're like, okay, cool, I'm gonna play it now.
Clapping his big feet together. Devil May Cry bad.
I'll tell you, play it now. But I played it, and it is bad. But the thing is, that's insane about the game is they didn't properly code any actual attacks. Like Dave knows the whole story where like they only had like the thrust move, or your stinger, and that's all they had. And in the game, you only have like 3 fucking attacks. But when you pull out your gun and you're in Devil Trigger mode, you're like, you're unloading so many bullets that enemies are vaporizing before your eyes. You go into a room with a boss, and you just, and they're
sorry.
dead in literally seconds.
I want to clarify that sound effect is why I'm laughing.
And it's funny because like every boss, like this boss comes in, it has like the worst cutscene ever. It just sort of phases in, and you just and pop it in 2 seconds, and it's dead. And you don't actually level up any devil trigger. All you do is purchase devil fruit or whatever the fuck it's called.
Who's this talking owl?
Devil gems.
He's like the shadow person that the Hot Topic guy owns.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So the worst part, I want to say this because it made me fucking just beyond angry. I've never been so mad at a game besides Mario Maker and Halo.
Every other game
and every other game I get mad at. But there's a part where, and anyone who's played it, even if you're playing it ironically and you're just laughing along with it, you get to this fucking part where you have to fight a zombie helicopter and zombie tank, and you want to kill yourself. It is so fucking impossibly hard and long and stupid and boring.
So wait, at this part, you have to climb like the Empire State Building pretty much, and
Here?
like no, not in this game.
Devil May
Devil May
Cry
Cry 2.
Sorry, okay.
You have to climb all the way to the top, and you have to like wall jump up the building, and it takes fucking forever. And then the helicopter's
so
at the top.
horrible.
And Corey was like, I don't know, this game kind of sucks. And he got to the top, and a missile hit him square in the face the moment his feet touched the top, and it knocked him like 20 in-game miles off the top of the building, and he fucking screamed.
I'm gonna say this part. This is one of those situations where you can beat the final boss like right away if you're good enough. So if Dave loses, he stinks.
Wait, so you want me to beat it right now?
Yes.
On your first try.
You guys are fucking testing me.
You could try.
Come on, Dave. You can do it.
I can't do it. I will do it.
Also, that weird throne demon has a lot of potential.
I like bosses.
No, it does not. No, it literally doesn't.
Corey, what do you think of bosses that are just dudes sitting in chairs? Like, there's one in Kingdom Hearts, there's one in Final Fantasy 15, and now here.
I like how nonchalantly he's tossing like "fuck you" fireballs and just not. He's not really. I
actually do think it's pretty neat. I don't know.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Jeff?
Yeah, hello. Hey.
What would you say is your favorite aesthetic in this screen right now?
My favorite aesthetic.
In the screen.
I just like the fact that the guy's like face palming. He's so bored with playing Dave.
He's Picard face palming.
He's like, I love how so disinterested he is.
Is this the first boss?
You know, sort of, kind of.
Oh my god.
It's supposed to be like a sequence that you can't beat, but Jeff just dared me to beat it, so now I have to.
This is
Jeff's
like
a fag, and I know he'd lose at it
Here's
too.
the thing about Devil May Cry that I didn't realize.
I would lose at it.
Did you ever beat this, Jeff?
No.
You suck.
Well, I only played through the game once.
You've already.
Browno?
You've
Look,
literally
listen,
only nicked off like 0.3%.
No,
of
watch,
his
I'm gonna
fucking
kill
health.
him as soon as this ends.
Alright.
Alright, so basically, Devil May Cry, it's the weirdest gaming experience ever. I can't even explain it. You just kind of go on autopilot and you just let the game play itself, and it's just like a light show. Like you don't even know what you're doing half the time. You're just switching buttons. You're going from
I mean,
royal.
Corey, I don't think that's how a lot of people see that.
No, it is. Like that's how I play it. I'm just like my brain is turned off. I'm literally like
That's
gone.
muscle memory. Oh,
No,
now you're
no,
winning.
dude.
You're doing it.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's almost
man.
done.
First try, no hits.
Maybe you should just let him kill you.
No, Jeff, I got this.
You're all powered up though.
It's not
Oh
fair.
my god.
Whatever.
Jeff, you look like a complete fucking asshole now.
Well, Dave's cheating anyway. he said he admitted
Jeff,
it.
you said we should play with all the endgame powers, so that's on
Yeah,
you.
yeah, we were not going to do that, and then Jeff forced us
But
to do
it's
it.
like it take.
Oh man.
Can't.
Time to go finger my ass again.
By the way, what difficulty is this?
This is normal.
This is baby mode,
All right,
basically.
back. Yeah, I'm just taking it all back then.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine,
He
Jeff.
has a point. It's kind of gay.
Dave, dude, Dante must die.
Oh, no, I'm not. I actually stopped playing after that because I just got tired of it. I beat the game 7 times. Just, like,
Oh,
playing
you just
through-
got tired of it. Oh, so tired of winning.
It's hard! Dude, I had earned like 3 million souls and I was spending all of them to like fucking buy continues in the game. So there we go, we beat the first boss. Now the game says, alright, good job, game over. And we get the credits because we won.
Wait, really?
Oh, you beat the game?
Yeah, like that's supposed to be the end boss and you're supposed to die.
That was a good playthrough.
But I have the end power, so we beat him.
Oh.
Jeff was too stupid to ever do that. Sorry, Jeff.
Oh, he's got that puma. Or is it a jaguar?
Actually, I can't tell.
Tell me, Jeff.
It's a
Puma. Or
Is it a
Jaguar.
puma?
It's one of them.
Is a jaguar
Thanks,
or a
National
puma?
Geographic.
What's the difference?
Isn't a puma a jaguar?
They're the
Puma's
same
not a
thing.
jaguar?
No, I don't think so.
No, they're definitely not the same thing, but they're pretty close.
They basically look like the same kind of black cat. So
They look like a big black cat, so they must be the same.
Okay,
there's
wait.
pumas and jaguars.
Did I ever tell you when I was like really young, I saw an ad on TV for Puma shoes where the guy
You're a
put them on.
liar.
No, this is real. He put the shoes on and he ran like at 60 miles an hour. And I was like,
He
Mom,
animorphed into a puma.
no, I was like, Mom, can I get the Puma shoes? She was like, okay. And she brought me to town and bought them. And when I tried running fast, I had like an autistic fit because it wasn't working.
You didn't turn into a puma?
Yeah.
Let me tell you
Chris,
something
you
about
were a dumb
pumas.
Wait,
kid.
can you run it?
I
Can
was
you
like
run at 60
5.
miles per hour?
No, I couldn't do
Not
it.
normally.
I can't now that I'm older, but like back then I couldn't.
I'm
do
gonna
it.
tell you right
Wait,
now.
a human being can run at 60 miles per hour?
No.
Easily.
Pumas?
No, they can't.
I got some pumas and they fucking blew ass because they
Listen.
only lasted for 5 months.
How many miles per hour could you run?
I fucking tried running on a treadmill and it fucking fell into nothing. It was horrible. That's when I was going to the gym with Jeff. I was fucking wearing my pumas and they were falling apart as I was running.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what the fuck's going on in this game?
Okay, wait, so the story is when they first fought that dude that we just saw, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to like lose and die, and then Dante saves you and he gets his ass beat, and then you and the Hot Topic dude have to leave.
That's Nero, right?
Yeah, that's Nero from 4.
Okay.
So they have to leave, and then they spend a month getting stronger, and now they're coming back to fight the dude again. Now they're stronger to save Dante.
So these two have a very platonic relationship.
You defeating that guy has completely like warped my perception
Do
of
they?
what's going
Alright.
on.
I know
now.
we can. I know, like
I'm-
you missed the whole cutscene of Dante getting his ass beat. That's true. But
Does he at any point slip his dick between her baby teeth?
Okay.
Never.
Baby fucking beat.
I hate that you pointed that out, Chris.
gummy
I'm
baby
sorry.
It ruined Resident Evil
Is
2.
there a
like-
vivid makeout
Dave,
scene
do you
between
like? I
the two?
mean, Chris, do you like gummy smiles?
Gummy smiles? What are you talking
what
about?
is that?
You mean people
Like-
with lots of gum in their mouth?
No,
He
like
means
when,
like
like
Mr.
when you
Popo's
smile,
lips.
when you smile and you see like their gums above their teeth, like that.
I mean, not really. Why would I like that?
That's how
you're a
everyone
freak.
smiles. in
Oh,
this
you mean
game.
like saying? Yeah, that
you know
is
what I
kinda
mean?
weird.
No, I know what you mean, but that's not like. Do you like people with really long eyelids? It's like.
I mean,
no,
I don't know.
long
I don't know
eyelids.
what people are into.
like, there's no point to.
Just a
Do you
question.
Jeff's
like people
exposing
with-
his fetishes live on Oneyplays.
Do you like people with small legs and long orangutan arms?
Yes, I
Look,
do.
there's some people with Oneyplays fans. They're smiling with their gums. They just like frown. They just frowned just right now.
They're trying to hide their
I'm
gums
kidding.
while they're still smiling.
They're scraping
You
them back
know
up.
who you are.
Oh no.
Everybody's laughing right now.
I had a-
Self-conscious.
No, I'm like everyone has something wrong with how they look. Just get over it.
Yeah, I have a square head and I'm fat.
Get
What's
over
your
it, you
excuse?
fucking burn victim. The one burn victim slams his laptop shut.
That was square head.
Scenario writer. I bet he's real proud of himself. Oh, and then they float around in slow motion and shoot guns for 10 minutes.
Oh, Kola Kazuka.
Really
whatever.
impressive, buddy.
I think it's cool.
No, that's pretty cool.
Jeff thinks it's cool.
I think
What if
it's
they'd
very
made a
cool.
Devil May Cry movie made by Uwe Boll?
That would be cool.
By Usain
How do you
Bolt.
pronounce it? Ube?
Uwe Boll.
It's Uwe Boll, isn't it?
Uwe?
It's
Uwe.
Uwe. It's
Who the
U-
fuck is
I
that?
always like just said you.
I thought it was Uwe Boll.
I don't even know.
It's Uwu Bowl. He
Uwe
looks at the camera and goes, ooh.
Either way, would you
Uwe
watch an
Boll?
Uwe Boll Dante original?
No.
She smokes more than you do.
What if it did so good
Yeah,
he
maybe.
made a sequel and it was Dante too?
They're hard to watch, those
And
movies.
he had to fight the zombie airplane.
Who is Uwe Boll? What are they?
He's
what are
the
they
guy who
named?
makes like those shitty game movies like Alone in the Dark and Blood Rain.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
holy fuck! That it would.
He made that Postal movie. He made the Return of the. What was it? In the Name of the King or something with.
he did like fucking night. It's like
Burt
Typing of the
Reynolds
Dead
as
is
the
based off
fucking
of.
king.
Yeah. House of the Dead.
Yes, and it was on like a fucking deserted like resort island.
But Corey, you have to admit, without his movies, the Nostalgia Critic would not have done the Three Knuckleheads review with Spoonie and Linkara.
You're right, actually.
So we have to thank
Actually,
Uwe
without
Boll.
his reviews,
Where there-
we wouldn't have any big lip alligator moments.
yes, we would. He doesn't even has nothing to do with it.
I don't know what the
That's
hell that
fucking Fern
means.
Gully or some shit.
Jeff started frowning the moment you said nostalgia critic.
He did.
I'm ready to leave now.
His
I'm ready to
fucking
quit.
big lips sucked into his face and turned brown.
He's just mad we haven't watched the Linkara Over the Fourth Wall movie.
I don't know
I
what
watched that
is. You're
twice.
upsetting me right now.
For some reason, I feel like I need to see it. I feel
Linkara,
like-
we know about your spaceship.
What? Fuck you.
I like those things, Jeff.
Yeah, they're like weird bugs.
You're so right. And that's like a normal human being.
Yeah, help
on the
warn.
ground,
And there's a truck.
like a
What?
minivan.
It's like a Halo.
There's an amputee.
You look like you need a hug, but you're not gonna get one from me.
Ah, yes.
Damn.
That's why I'm straight. Corey, would you come on her, Tom?
I would probably still fuck her weird model.
What do you mean weird
What?
model?
She looks fucking weird. Her face like angers me. Every time she like smiles, she looks like she's like about to lose.
She has the gummy smile that Jeff's talking about.
I know.
You know, Corey,
it's just uncanny. It's like when you look like, okay.
People only really hate things that they see themselves in. You know that, right?
And I would see myself inside of her. That was the point I made originally.
You gotta get the jerk off arm, Dave.
The jerk off arm.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Chris doesn't know about this.
Oh yeah.
Do the Mega Man one.
Yeah, put the Mega Buster on.
What the fuck is all this shit?
Where's the dildo?
There's an actual Mega Man one?
Yeah, and it changes his animations.
Hey, wait, okay.
I like that Capcom
Makes
does
him
weird
jump and
shit.
slide
Where's
like
the
Mega Man.
pleasure arm 2000?
Oh, there's Sweet Surrender.
Yeah, there it is.
A devil breaker made with Kyrie in mind.
Like, Corey, do an impression of Dante.
New Dante?
Yeah.
He's like, old Dante's like, woo!
Yeah.
Woo!
Royal Guard!
There you go.
Royal Guard!
He's a little surlier in this one.
It's like sword.
My dark heart went light! Old
I can
swears.
the only Dante I remember is the one who's like, woo! Woo! Whenever you're riding on demons.
I mean, he does
You
that in
would be
this
fired
one
if
too.
they hired you to voice Dante.
Yeah.
You'd be like, do a line, Dante. Woo! Like, alright, get the fuck out of here.
Like, we want you to get invested in your character. What do you think they would say?
Royal Guard! Royal Guard! Woo! Woo!
Your first thing you went to was. There's nothing. That does not remind me
Jump
of
up
Dante.
and down, Dave. I want to see his Mega Man jump.
Mega Man, Mario,
the
Little
Mega
Mac,
Dante's just
Nemo.
the thing about Dante that I can't get is he's
There it
like
is.
He has the Mega Man slide too.
he's the thing I can't get about Dante is like it's like his like wittiness, his delivery. Like
Yeah.
a demon shows up, he's like, I was just getting bored. But that's old Dante. New Dante's like, I can't really do it because it's scruff a little.
I'm Jeff Dante.
Hey! Hey!
You don't want to be Dante, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff, you make a good Dante.
I'd be Dante.
Yeah, anybody would be Dante.
Jeff, what would you do if you were walking down the street and a guy ran up to you with an umbrella and he jabbed you in the stomach with it and ran away?
You'd say Royal Guard.
No, I'm not finished.
Yeah, yeah.
He would go, ugh, my tummy. And he goes home and he takes his shit into the sink and he looks down and a little tiny Jeff's looking up. Ugh.
You're like, Royal Guard!
Would you keep it?
Would he open the umbrella? I don't know.
The umbrella's long gone, dude.
Oh.
The guy flew away.
He's saying there's a tiny little Jeff taking a shit in your sink.
Yeah, he shot into the sink and now there's a tinier Jeff shitting into the sink.
And he's
the
saying
Buster
Royal
Cannon.
Guard.
Yeah, Royal Guard. ugh.
It's like, Royal Guard!
You go, what do you mean?
It's like
Ugh.
sword style and piss in his face.
You defeat him.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's what I did. My aunt would
You
be
murdered
like,
your own blood?
My
Yeah,
aunt was
it's
like,
like
when you're
pouring
a child,
salt on
you
a
pissed
snail,
in
he
my
just
face, and I'm
melts.
like,
Your own
yeah.
blood and urine gone.
I'm glad I know what you do in that situation now, Jeff.
Jeff, you pee out of your ass.
So you peed
Don't
on a
tell
little
anybody.
Jeff and he melted before your eyes. What do you do then?
Yeah, Jeff. Then what?
Yeah, Jeff. Well, I'm waiting for answers.
Dude, I will say the graphics in this game are very nice.
They do look good. Like
like
it's
it.
cool seeing like things attack and stuff, but then when you see like characters talk up close or scream in pain,
It's not that bad. They do have the baby teeth, but it's not that bad.
I wish
you haven't seen the girls talk.
Yeah, the girls are.
You haven't
little-
seen the girls,
Okay.
which are like squares and ovals. Let me just put that out there.
Dude, I don't know why they do the teeth like that. You know what? The only
It just looks bad on girl. Like I said, I feel like Nero looks the absolute best in this game.
Yeah, no,
he
he
looks
looks fine.
amazing, but the
think
girls
Dante looks
look
the best.
horrendous. They look like they were
Lady-
modeled
Lady
after
and Trish-
mannequins.
Lady
They don't
and
look
Trish
normal.
Do not look like they're Devil May Cry 4 counterparts.
No,
No.
I figured out why.
No, God, no, fuck no.
I figured out
Alright,
why
Definitely
they,
not 4.
I mean,
Trish
yeah.
definitely doesn't look like in 4.
We agree.
I
on
figured
that.
out why it looks the way they do.
She's got like a
I
fucking
mean, well,
Barbara
they
Streisand
based them
nose.
off
Yeah,
real
you were saying?
actresses.
No, I know they based them off real actresses, but you know, real teeth are very like subsurface scattery, and games don't really do that a lot. So light can't bleed through them. So, you know the way teeth have little creases and grooves, like in between each one, there's like a little line. Like if light's not bleeding through that, it makes it just look like they're made out of stone, and it's fucking creepy.
Yeah, that's fair.
So unless light bleeds through them properly, they're gonna look.
They
scary.
look weird.
They should just literally.
They're just like darkness with like teeth.
They
and
should,
you can see
they
each
should just make them
groove.
all just like one color.
Look, she's just talking. Your fucking gums cover your mouth when you talk. Look at her. She's not even looking at Dante. She's looking over in the sunset.
She's beautiful.
Now she's looking.
You're just being a complete asshole to her.
She looks fucking gross.
She's gonna Me Too you.
She looks like, I don't know, like she has too much like vivid detail on her teeth when they show up with just like like we were talking, the black
like
crevices
the fan
of like the
favorite,
shadow
Corey.
darkness.
Everyone
Listen,
loves her.
Okay, Trish.
That's not Trish.
No,
what?
I'm gonna say Trish in this game.
I was gonna scream.
She's got a schnoz. And if you've played four, I'm sorry,
Listen,
actress who played
misogyny,
Trish,
God.
but she doesn't look like that. She's more fucking like close to like the model in that of like Dead Rising 1. Like those characters.
She just kind of looks like a meth addict in this game.
Yeah, she doesn't look good. I'm sorry. Even if they base it after an actress, it's like, I know you have to keep mocap to like some sort of like face design, but it's like, come on. Could you not even find someone even close to like the facial design of Trish? Same with girl, what her name? Lady.
Man, me and fucking Veronica were watching Titanic the other day, and we realized that young Leonardo DiCaprio would have been perfect for Leon Kennedy.
He would have.
You were so spot on with that.
Like there were certain shots where you're like, that looks like Leon.
He's not even remotely tough looking though.
They could have made a
no,
real.
Leon from Resident Evil 2 is kind of like
He's a rookie.
new. He's green.
Yeah.
Okay.
If the dude who was making the Resident Evil movies didn't fucking stick his girlfriend into them, they could have used Leonardo da Vinci.
You're so right, yeah.
DiCaprio. Sorry, Da
Leonardo
Vinci died.
DiCaprio.
I like the Leon they had in the George Romero commercials for Resident Evil 2. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't actually.
They did 2 live action commercials for Resident Evil 2 that George Romero directed.
Did you watch that Resident Evil CG movie?
It's called Damnation.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first one's awesome.
I thought they all.
What?
You don't like when they're at the airport?
No, it's really boring and really stupid and really
Dude.
boring.
Yeah.
What's
this is off
boring?
topic, but the best game to CG movie is the Tekken movie.
Is there really?
It's
is
so
Advent
stupid.
There's a Tekken movie?
Yeah.
Since when?
It was a
going
few years
on?
ago. It was made like it was when like Tekken 6 came out. They made it.
Hey, he took his arm.
It's garbage though.
Yeah, he did.
Why'd he do that?
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah, you have a feeling? What does his name rhyme with?
Smurgel.
That's Smurgel?
It's Smurgel.
Wait, Virgil got out of
Don't say it.
he got out of the demon hole?
I don't want to say spoiler of what
Smurgel's
Nero
good
is
enough.
to Smurgel, but
Smurgel is as Smurgel does.
Nero's just remembering that time he lost his arm. Nero cries like a baby.
And he breaks into a million pieces.
They're all the soldiers, just like jerking Nero off after he saved him.
Okay.
he's giving him a Hi Hitler.
As you do.
So this is the next. We're at like mission 2, right? How much missions are there?
20.
All right, so we're halfway through.
Does that say
Oh,
Sephiroth?
you didn't get to see her.
Oh, sorry.
She was putting on her prosthetic nose.
to see pussy hole.
She leans her leg back to show off the goods.
Her pussy hole.
Yeah, her
looks at
pussy
Corey.
hole specifically.
Corey. She leans her leg up. You see through the leather. Her little pussy peeking out. She winks at you.
Then her weird Michael Jackson nose falls off. I'm sorry, I'm being rude.
Would you prefer?
cruel.
Would you prefer if like DVDs and games on the backs of them were more blunt about what's in their games, like warning features pussy holes, assholes?
I would, yeah, actually. If it told me that, warning, this movie has stabbings in the throat, in the head, people
Eyeballs
get
being gouged out with
decapitated,
spoons.
I'd be like, oh man, now I've already seen this. You don't have to watch it anymore.
That's true. Maybe that is why they do it the way they do, so they don't spoil it.
No, Chris, every movie's like, oh, 2 friends alone thinking everything's okay, but not everything is okay. In the shadow is another person, someone they didn't ask to show up to the party.
You're right.
And then you watch the movie and it's like nobody
right.
shows up until the very end. And then he takes off the mask and the movie ends before you see him. It's like, this movie fucking sucked! And that's every movie.
What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Also, that bitch did have fucked up teeth. You're right.
See?
Yeah.
Damn, guys.
She's hot when she's leaning against her dirty bench, but when she starts talking, she looks like she's trying to pass a kidney stone. It's annoying.
Corey, what would you do if you were at the nightclub grinding up on a hot woman, and then when you walked outside, your jeans were just covered in shit? Would you be mad? Would you be really pissed off?
You go back in and squeeze the rest of the shit out of her.
You follow the shit trail upstairs into the attic. Who goes there?
If she was grinding on me and I was intoxicated to not realize this was happening, and then I went outside and I was caked in shit, I'd probably come all over the place.
You'd have to break through the shit before you can come.
I would want to know who it was.
The shit starts covering you. It's sort of forming
Corey,
a box.
there's only 2 people in the club: Shitserelda and Cleanita. Who do you
doors
think
are
it was?
locked.
I think it was.
Plot twist, it's Clean Rita. She's cleaning up
spraying.
before I come in, and
It's
Shitterella is the one who's fucking...
Shitterella was abused as a child. Named
That's
the wrong
why
name.
she was called Chitterella. She's really Cleanerella. Cleaneretta is the real shit, the shit fiend.
This is the worst fucking idea.
You did it!
This is why no one likes me.
It was funny! I will say that I would be mildly upset if there was shit smeared all over my cock when I left the thing, but I would assume that I shit on myself.
Mildly.
I would assume that I shit myself in the front.
How would you shit yourself in the front? That makes no sense.
I'm drunk! Nero's demon form looks like, it looks like Jeepers Creepers. What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm cheating. You shouldn't see the demon form. You get that at the
Dude,
very end of the game.
Do you know Jeepers
Yeah,
Creepers?
it's okay. Everyone's played it.
Do you like Jeepers Creepers?
Yeah, I like the first movie.
What
No,
is
no,
it?
no, 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 no.
I like 1 and 2.
I like 1, but I don't
That-
like it as much as I like 2 because 2, I remember scenes more. 1, there's a lot of buildup.
Yeah.
Director was
But
in
the
hot
buildup is
water.
really satisfying when he finally falls down the fucking sewer grate.
The actor? No, dude, the director of that movie got outed as a pedo really hard.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Which is really sad because I love that fucking movie.
It is a good movie.
I love that fucking villain. I think he's super
It's
scary.
also a great song. The Jeepers Creepers, where'd you get those people?
And they were gonna make a 3rd one, but
They
then,
did make a 3rd one and it
oh, they
sucks
did?
cock, yeah.
Because he didn't direct it.
He did direct it.
He did direct
and
it.
it sucks ass.
But he was already out as a pedophile, so
The
he
movie
lost
starts.
his juice.
It's got the exact same vibe and all, but it's just so stupid and annoying. Like it starts off with his truck, and his truck just keeps killing people, and you're like, okay, I don't fucking care.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
That was already the first one.
I know.
What
It was
is this? What
implied.
is this whole thing? I've never seen.
You've
this.
never seen Jeepers Creepers?
No. Is it cool?
Yeah, no, I honestly love 1 and 2.
Jeepers Creepers.
What's it, so it's a movie
He's
from
just
what, like
like-
the 80s?
Don't ruin it. Don't let him watch it.
Can I?
I don't want to say
There's
what
a
it is,
school bus
but
of kids.
No, don't ruin
That
it.
was a
Just let
school
him
bus of
watch
kids that
it.
just
That's
exploded.
two.
Dave, no, let's just watch it, Dave. Let's just
All
watch
right.
it.
should
All
watch
right.
it.
Yeah, I'm down
We
to
should
watch it.
Yeah.
The first one's all about build-up, and the second one is all about like really
Spectacle,
over-the-top
yeah.
spectacle kills. It's really cool.
It's super
All right,
cool.
sweet.
Yeah, let's watch it.
I never saw the third one, so if
down.
I'm gonna watch that, I'm gonna be vividly
Let me
disappointed.
ask him. Does the 3rd one feel like? Does it really resolve anything or
No.
not?
No.
Okay.
That's what I've heard.
Their one's stupid.
We were watching Chucky not long ago. That's
Yeah,
another
no.
movie I haven't seen in 100 years.
Dude, I had never seen those ever. I always thought it would be kind of gay, but it was
No,
actually
no,
pretty
no,
cool
no.
watching it with you.
As a kid, Chucky scared the fuck out of me. Because if nobody knows, I was terrified of blinking dolls as a child. So see,
Blinking? What do you mean blinking?
like dolls that blink. You know,
why blinking? Why? What?
I don't know. It's one of those phobias that people have that they can't really explain.
Okay, that's fair.
It's just uncanny when a doll blinks and
Yeah.
you don't do anything.
Yeah.
The idea of that is scary. Like I remember one time I was grounded and I was in my room and there was my sister's doll was on a chair and I was looking at it and the whole time I was like, don't blink, don't blink, don't blink in my mind. And then it fucking blinked 30 minutes later. And it blinked. It like blinked.
fucked up.
And I remember that, and I couldn't say anything. I couldn't scream. I was so scared. But I know that was just my brain playing tricks on me because I was thinking that it
Were
would
you in the
blink.
dark, like the dead at the dark?
Yeah, it was dark.
No, my eyes play tricks on me in the dark too.
Yeah, it was dark, and the light was shining on its fucking stupid face,
Yeah.
and I could see it. It was like something out of a horror movie where
Wait.
the light only shined on a dumbass weird face.
Is this like sleep paralysis or something?
It might-
No, I was awake. I was leaning on my bed looking at it, hoping it didn't blink, and then it just blinked.
Just sitting there.
It
I hope-
blinked? What? The
blinked.
doll blinked in your room?
No,
Yes.
he's saying he thinks it was like an illusion or that he
I'm
imagined
pretty sure
it or
my
something.
brain like
Oh.
because it's one of those things where it's like it's happened before where I was laying in bed like recently a neighbor died at my mom's house
Yeah.
and I was
And its soul
thinking
went into the doll.
no he used to walk by our house all the time so I would be used to seeing a shadow when he'd come by to like get the lawnmower and he did that like constantly so he died a day before he usually got the lawnmower.
Oh.
So the next day when I was asleep at night, I remember what a shadow looked like. I was like, man, I'd be so terrified if a shadow walked by my fucking my like vividly lit up room.
Yeah.
And a shadow walked by my fucking
That's
room
scary.
right when I thought that.
That's
and I
scary.
ran outside because I was almost in like panic.
This
I
was
couldn't believe
recent?
what I saw. No, this was like 10 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And
This is your brain going insane.
yeah, it was, dude, your brain can do a lot of scary shit. If you're constantly like, I don't want to see anything, you're gonna fucking see something.
Yeah.
Because you put your brain on edge.
Do you ever have something like where you like I have a chair in my bedroom and there's a shirt hanging over the side of it, and I always wake up in the corner of my eye and it always looks like a person. It freaks me the fuck out.
Oh, that fucking sucks
All-
so
like,
bad.
I don't move this shirt and it happens every morning. I think there's someone standing over me.
That's happened with like a coat rack, definitely, with like weird like raincoats and shit.
Yeah.
Really give off weird illusion. Because when I used to have my room in the main like foyer entrance when you come into like my mom's house, my room used to be right there, and there was a coat
What did you
rack.
just do?
He put a wallet in his pocket.
Wow.
A wall locket.
No, but when Corey, when I
until
was
it was
younger,
in
that shit
vagina.
used to happen to me too. Where my grandma had this weird blue painting of like an old Irish lane with a mansion at the end and like little people on horses at the
Yes.
bottom. And I used to just look at it, and they'd be like walking around and like moving, and the trees would be swaying, and it would just be like scary.
Yeah, but at night, like
Yeah.
it's because shadows, any kind of shadow that's like moving creates like the illusion that it's your brain. That's why when people say like I saw shadows at night when I was in a place alone with no one else there and only me and my fucking self. It's like, yeah, of course you saw a fucking shadow walking by you unconspicuously.
You want to hear something else that's kind of funny?
Yeah.
One night when I was really young, I had to sleep in my mom and dad's bedroom, and they had
no.
they had a no, they didn't fuck or nothing, but they had a
They're
similar.
like fucked next to you.
You went, oh no, here we
And they were
go.
like, Chris, stop making so much noise.
Shut up!
They blinked at you.
They had a similar painting on their wall that was like a weird like old-timey painting, and I would look at it and I would see little things move, right? And then I'd look over at my dad, who was also like just awake in bed, and he'd look over at me, and I'd look back at the painting, and there'd be little moving guys look back at him, and he'd look back at me, and I was just like, wow, he knows he sees it too, he knows what's going on. And then in the morning I'd be like, Dad, remember those little moving things? He was like, no, you were just freaking me out. And I was like, it's like, oh, sorry.
And the little moving guys, they say, shut up.
No, those little moving guys are fucking assholes.
I mean, we talked about this before. We talked about like sleep paralysis. Like I haven't had sleep paralysis in quite a long time.
Yeah.
But I have seen like at my old dad's house when we used to live somewhere. I don't know where the fuck. It wasn't Vermont, but it was maybe somewhere in Iowa. I used to live next to a playground, so
Yeah.
we saw shadows a lot because we didn't live next to a playground. Like right across the street was a playground.
Right.
And I remember I used to see like people on the ceiling just dancing, just spinning around, just shadows just dancing.
That's scary. I recently just made my sleep paralysis demon in Blender.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't forget it.
Oh shit, that's
Here,
awesome.
it's on screen right now. Wow.
Why do you put that on when we're playing a game, Chris?
I'm sorry.
Jeff smiled when he saw it.
A little bit.
His little boner trickled around.
Damn.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jeff.
His little butter
You said
trickle.
you beat this game 7 times. What's the one challenge room you haven't been able to beat yet? Because you're missing a life bar, Dave.
It's
Call
not
out,
that I
calling
can't
you
beat
out.
it. There's certain secret missions I just can't find. I didn't use a guide. I've
okay.
done all this game without a guide thus far.
All right.
Dave's a
all
Puritan.
right.
He doesn't use guides.
No.
He is a charlatan, you're
He
right.
is a
He
purist.
is, yeah.
Dude, I like the backgrounds in this game.
It reminds me of DMC. I know that it's like blasphemy, but there is this part where you're in like a dilapidated building
Yeah,
with like.
Chris, do you wanna
things.
like play the devil's advocate for DMC and tell everyone it's not that bad of a game?
No, we already we just played through it on the channel, and it was.
I did.
I enjoyed looking at it. Like, I don't really enjoy playing these games, but
Yeah.
that's just me.
They're
It's a
fun
beautiful
to
game.
watch.
And I mean, no, that game studio makes really nice looking games.
Yeah, no, but I thought it was like fun and funny and just weird, and
Yeah.
it was interesting enough and stood out on its own.
Dave, we should play DMC 2 again.
No, literally no.
We should! We should! I played it!
You got so fucking pissed. You made me afraid. You were like losing your fucking mind when those wolves were like clipping you through the walls.
This is exactly the kind of thing I like. Actually, no, fuck that. He's boring. Turn this off.
This boss fight,
That's you, Chris.
I remember seeing like Lexi doing this on the demo like so many goddamn times. Same with you.
Yeah, Jeff played the demo shitload as well.
Yeah, he's like the final boss in the demo, so we played the shit out of that.
He's really cool. He does like everything you want in a boss fight.
Jeff, you would call us replaying the demo over and over, and then you would go home and I'd see you online and you'd be playing the
Oh
demo.
yeah, that's another thing. You gotta tell the story about how like you'd be like, wow, Jeff's invested like 52 hours in the game.
Oh yeah. When this game came out, we all work at the office, and I couldn't help but play it like a ton. And then I started to feel bad because I was getting like less work done. So I would hop online, and my rule was if Jeff was playing it, I would play it. And Jeff was playing this game like 24/7 non-fucking stop. I was like, God, Jeff loves this fucking game. So do I.
And it turns out all I was doing was playing YouTube on my PS4, but it was showing this.
Yeah, he was playing YouTube, but it was just saying he was playing Devil May Cry 5. I played this game for like 100 extra
Is that
hours.
seriously real?
Yeah. I only played this one time. Like, I was not playing it at
like
any
100
point.
hours in DMC when he was just on YouTube.
It started to get weird after a while. I was like, damn, this is kind of autistic. Like, Jeff's playing this at like 4 a.m.
It had this game and the YouTube app loaded into memory, but for some reason it was showing me doing this.
It's because you had this game minimized and opened up YouTube or something. Yeah.
That is the weirdest bug ever.
That made me feel like an asshole.
I would laugh. I laughed pretty
That was
fucking
so
hard.
goddamn funny. You were like, how many achievements you got? You're like, dude, I beat it like twice.
That was the weird thing. That was the weird thing because
yeah.
this game has an achievement for beating a certain amount of enemies, for beating 1,000 enemies, which you do after like just a few hours. But Jeff never got it. But he was playing it like you would have had to have played over 100 hours.
Yeah,
I was
you were like, how is this autistic moron?
I was like, Jeff must be like just rubbing his face against like the textures in the series, like not playing the game.
I'm doing like the Metal Gear Solid like
You have like 100 hours in the game, but you haven't killed 1,000 enemies. Like, how is that even humanly possible?
Jesus, Jeff.
I was like, lol, got ya.
Dave, you wasted your whole life over a fucking bug.
Yeah.
That's
I had
awesome.
fun.
I was,
you feel like an
I was
idiot.
fucking watching like tool restoration videos, and Dave's like sweating playing this at night, trying to catch up
I
to
didn't
me.
want you to beat it before me. I was like, Jeff's gonna beat it on Dante Must Die before I can.
So Jeff, how far did you get? Did you
I
ever
just
beat
beat it one time.
Okay.
I like his like
No,
gorilla
I started playing it
animations.
again on
Yeah.
Sparta, whatever mode or whatever, but then I got distracted with Sekiro because
I don't know
Sekiro
what's
came
going
out
on.
like a week after this, so I just went to that, and then after that, I never finished that game because then I went out to San Diego or Burbank to see you guys.
I lost interest in Sekiro pretty
This
fucking
guy,
fast.
this guy reminds me of Beowulf.
I've still got to beat
Chris,
Sekiro.
what is all right? So Dark Souls is your favorite from software game. Well, like, what's your second and third favorite?
Okay, no, I like Dark Souls 1,
Very good.
then Bloodborne, then
Demon
Demon
Souls.
Souls, then Dark Souls 2, then Dark Souls 3.
That's fair. The thing about Dark Souls 3 that like it's like a common argue point is I played Demon Souls. I didn't beat it. I got halfway through it.
Demon Souls is flawed and not that great, but it's still like got so much heart and soul in it.
It is fun, but I will say that there are some areas that are fucking dastardly.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's completely like flawed, but
It is fun though.
it feels way more like an actual world than fucking Dark Souls 2 or 3 does.
Dark Souls 3 pretty much just like retreads the book on Demon
Dark
Souls.
Souls 3 is
Dark
nothing
Souls
to me.
1.
It's fucking boring.
It pretty much, after playing Demon Souls, I understand now why there were so many like people who were upset with Dark Souls 3.
Yeah.
Because it was too much of like nostalgia baiting.
Yeah.
There wasn't enough like, and I get it now because I played Demon Souls, so
Yeah.
I understand the games. Like that was the one game I hadn't played. I played Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Bloodborne, and this one, and now I understand
It's
why
just-
people had
dude,
such a problem with Dark
It's so
Souls 3.
frustrating that in Dark Souls 2 and 3, like, you'd think they would have fixed it again for 3, that you have to go back to this fucking place to level up. Why can't they just let you sit at the fire and do it?
I prefer that. I don't really
I
like
like that
having
a
a
lot.
herald.
Dude, he looks like fucking Finn Wolfhard.
That's he does. Dolphin. That when you were saying like placing stuff, that stuff reminds me of like Dragon's Dogma because you can place like teleporter points.
Wait, no, I want you to say Dragon's Doge from now on, okay?
I will
Don't do
not
that.
say that.
Do not say that.
Have you ever played Dragon's Dogma?
I want to watch Jeff play it.
It's a very good
we may
game.
play it.
I've been wanting to play it for months. I'd be
I'm
more than happy
going.
to
Oh,
watch
it's
Jeff
so
play it.
good.
I'm gonna have to.
And
I
it's
haven't
by the
played
same
it.
guy who made this. I'm down.
Oh, dude, it's so good. It's fun when you
Wait, it is?
It's
Yeah,
by the guy
yeah.
who made Devil May Cry 3, 4, and 5.
you get these things in the game called they're pawns, right? Is that what they're
Yeah.
called?
Fodder.
Basically.
God.
He's not wrong. But like you go into like a corridor.
I was thinking you guys are gonna call them slaves, and I'm like, what could be worse than slaves? What
could be even worse?
Even worse.
That should be the name of a band. That's awesome.
Should, yeah.
Dragon's Dogma is like a weird circular story.
Dragon's
It's
Doge,
hard to
but go on.
explain.
No! It's really good when the pawn system is really interesting because it's like you basically have these brain dead pawns who don't even know their ass from their like fucking elbow, and you have to teach them how to be human beings.
Tell me how you describe them dying and coming back to me.
I mean, they're so stupid. You go into a place that they're learning, and they're like, he's like, does he say arisen? Is that what it is?
You said they come into the room and
they're like, hold forth, arisen. I will go forth. And they go out and immediately get hit by someone with a fucking hammer and knocked off a cliff and die. And then they teleport back in. They're like, oh, that was a trifling challenge. And they go out and like, don't worry, I will check out again. And they immediately walk outside and get hit again.
Wait.
And they repeat the process. It's like, the thing is, once they get hit like 3 or 4 times and they get knocked enough around, they're like, oh, there's an enemy right there.
Yeah.
So when you come in with a person who hasn't played the place, they'll be like, oh, Arisen, there was an enemy with a hammer out there. Be careful.
I mean,
and they warn you ahead of time, so you kind of like, they get their ass kicked enough to learn not to go to certain places.
They learn things through fighting it, and like you can. So basically, you make one pawn for yourself, and you can hire 2 more of 2 other people's pawns.
Yeah.
So if you have a friend on your friend list, you can hire their pawn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it's really cool.
And they can learn stuff from your game and then go back to their game with like new information on how to beat something.
So when you walk into a room, they'll be like, Arisen, this person's weak to light. And it's like, you're like, okay, so you come in and you know that you get to use like a light spell, or you come in, they're like, fire is what you should use here, Arisen.
Yes, no, yes.
And it's just like, basically, they know secrets too. Like, they're like, there is a secret somewhere in this room. And like, there's all this like hidden like stuff. And that's because, as the previous player found the secret, they gain that knowledge, because once you go back, you basically like quiz them.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, you're like, all right, idiot, what'd you learn today? And they're like, I learned about secrets and wolves. And you're like, all right, cool. You leveled up a point. And then you go online to see like people rating your
fucking
pawn.
awesome.
You go online to see what people are rating
They're
your
like,
pawns.
holy fuck, he knows about secrets and wolves.
You go online to see what people are rating your pawns. And you have this like idiot with a slow attack, so he doesn't help anybody. So people are just like, your pawn fucking sucks. You get 1.5 stars. But then you have this little tyke pawn who has like a super magic power, who can shoot like fucking like demon wind and kill everything instantly. Like, wow, this pawn fucking rocks. You should get this pawn. So it's like very one-sided.
Corey, what was your pawn's name? Do you remember? Did you name one? Did you make one?
I had.
You guys make me want to play
I
this
had
so
a
fucking
I
bad.
had a heavyweight, and I called him Dillweed. And the girl's name was it was like Pawnita or something.
Yeah, I made a really old man named Mr. Handsome, and I just gave him the most fashionable outfit imaginable. But
It's really fun.
Nobody wants to rent old men. They like the little lolly.
They like the little lolly ones, or the girls will like, because you get like in the game. They have armor sets in the game that like are like tight spandex like G-strings that you can put on your like girls. So you have these like fucking Amazonian girls with tight G-strings that use like massive swords, and they have like 5 stars out the ass. Like, whoa, she fucking rocks! Whoa, I love this character.
I will say,
because people can rate and vote on your character.
I made the worst. My pawn was the worst though, because of all the classes.
Yeah.
I made him the worst class because
That's what I'm saying. That's why you got 1 star.
He was this slow-moving asshole with a broadsword, but you don't ever make a pawn that's like the barbarian class, because he can't do shit.
No, you make a pawn who can heal or do mage attacks, because then you can shoot like fucking blizzard tornadoes and kill everything instantly.
Everything in the game needs to be climbed and stabbed in the head, and these guys just want to hack at their ankles, and they're stupid. They're worthless.
You still won't switch to Son of Sparta mode.
We're on Son of Sparta mode.
Yeah, you fucking dweeb power.
You want to play Dante Must Die?
Better be.
That's the one.
There you go. No thanks.
I'm gonna play Dante Must Cry.
In Dante Must Die, you walk into a room and a demon immediately slashes you and you fall over and die. Because it's really hard.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, sorry, go on.
Oh no, wait, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
I was gonna say Dave said he had a fucking epic story earlier and he was saving it.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
I do have a story here, Jeff. Do you want to play while I tell my story, Jeff?
I could.
Wait, let's watch this first. What's going on here?
Good idea.
It looks like he's passing a kidney stone.
She's the most beautiful fucking Pac I've ever seen.
My tattooed goddess.
I want to punch her teeth out of her head.
You want to punch her in her fucking her eye model and teeth remain the same spot, but her fucking skin like ragdolls on the ground.
They should add ragdoll face physics next.
They should.
It's the next breakthrough. That's a fleshlight.
Yeah, is that the comfy hand?
It's got the perfect grip.
How do you know that's a fucking name of it?
Wait, who the fuck is that?
That's Birdhauer.
That's V's
Birdhauer.
Griffin.
Is that V as a griffin? Did he anamorph?
That's not V as a Griffin Animorph. He has a pet. He has evil shadow pets.
Dude, she looks just
But it
like this
talks
fucking
human.
bitch, dude.
This
Wait, what?
music.
What?
This is like something you would hear in fucking Persona.
Yeah, kinda.
Just like really chilled and like relaxing. And now it's like,
She's a Joker fan too, Dave.
What is
Just
she
like you.
doing?
Jeff,
Yeah.
would you fuck Nico?
Take my leave now.
Yes.
Is that her?
Yeah, that's her.
See you along the way.
Chris, she kind of smiles like you.
The Clive
She does a little bit. I'll give you that.
She has a big goofy grin from ear to ear.
I want to see it again.
these kind of.
She's a nice mouth.
That's your problem, Jeff. Stop.
That's how Jeff always talks. Pretty much every day.
Jeff, would you let her put that cigarette out on your ball sack?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're just
Jeff
looking for
started sweating when you
upgrades and
said
she's
that.
just like. "Sss."
His blue vein started pulsating.
Hey,
Blue vein on his penis.
What?
No, his head.
My forehead. What are you talking
Jeff's
about?
signature blue veins.
His anime vein.
Oh.
My story is, this is at MagFest, like years and years ago at this point. But there's this app called Yik Yak, and that lets you just sort of see like tweet-like posts from other people, but only within a certain radius. So I was at MagFest and I was bored, and I saw a Yik Yak post saying like, if somebody wants to get sucked off, meet me by the crazy taxi machine. And I was like, whoa, that's fucking awesome. I was like, that sounds pretty cool. I was like, I'm not doing anything. I can go for getting sucked off right now. So I go to the crazy taxi machine and I start playing it. I respond to the post. I'm just like, yeah, I'm down for being sucked off.
No, you did not.
I swear to God, I did.
Are
I
you
was
serious?
That fucking horny.
yeah, I was, and I wasn't seeing anybody at the time, so I was like, this is cool. I was like, this is what living life is all about. So I said, yeah, I would like to be sucked off. That sounds very cool. And they
You
were
said
like,
it very politely.
I was like, please and thank you. Please suck me off. I would really appreciate you like just gulp the cum out of me.
I would really just love that.
So I go to the arcade place to play Crazy Taxi, and I'm just chilling out. I'm playing it, and nobody's really nearby. And then all of a sudden, like, they said like they'd be there soon in like the little thread there, and the thread's like totally anonymous. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just enjoy this cool game till my cock gets sucked off. And then all of a sudden, like, you know, people wait behind each other to play arcade games, but all of a sudden there's like this creepy fucking like old dude who's like 60 years old, and like he's way older than anybody else at MagFest. And he's just there, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe he wants to play. I hope they get here to suck me off soon.
Yeah, he does want to fucking play.
And then all of a sudden, I'm like checking the phone. They're like, I'm not seeing any response. I'm like, wait a minute. I was like, what if they're not actually a girl? And then I'm playing the game, and the person's just kind of like licking their lips and like
Dave.
looking at me, and their hand is on the chair.
This is you. This is just you. This is you waiting for him, Dave.
They're like tracing the outline on your shoulders.
Fucking like fire shooting out of my cock, so I'm waiting.
Dave, how do you
Well,
do
he said the
this? I
old man
forget.
is like fucking
Oh,
revving
yeah.
up his cock. Is
Yeah,
that, that's
exactly.
what you
The
were
old man is
saying?
getting max exceeds looking at me. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing the game very nervously at this point, fucking up all the drop-offs in Crazy Taxi. And the person on my phone, they respond. I'm like, oh my god, okay. What are they gonna say?
Oh, I heard this part. You said you could hardly contain your boner and turn around.
No, that's not it. I could contain my boner. I was getting scared looking at them. Well, like I could see them in the reflection of the game, and I was getting fucking nervous. And then the phone, I checked it, and they said, "I'm here, winky face."
Oh my
and like the old
God.
man's looking at me, and I'm like, oh my fuck, I regret this. I regret this so fucking much. And like, I don't know what to do. I'm like sweating. It's like I don't want to be sucked off by an old dude, and I'm being looked at weird. And like the time on the counter is running down, and it's just like really bad.
Time's running out.
Exactly. And then like, I don't know what to fucking do. And then all of a sudden, they like tap me on the shoulder, and they're like, "Are you done playing the fucking game yet? Like, I've been waiting for my turn for fucking forever." And I was like, oh, okay. And then I checked my phone, and they're like, "Where are you?" I'm by the crazy taxi machine that's by Dig Dug, and that's the one across from the arcade place.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, thank God." I was like, "Are you a guy or a girl?" They're like, "I'm a man, baby." I was like, "All right, fuck this." You should have fucking said it to begin with. Fuck you.
You deserved every moment of that.
I do, but yeah, I do.
You do, and also that means you had probably the best game of Crazy Taxi of all time.
Yeah, I don't think anyone.
That timer really fucking meant like it
That was
really
a real
meant
life
something.
experience.
I've never been like more like awkwardly nervous in my whole life.
Are you going to associate Crazy Taxi with that from now on?
Kind of. I've totally fucking learned my lesson.
So every time you play Crazy Taxi, you'll see the silhouette of a fucking old man behind you running his cock.
Delicious. This is going to be crazy.
Why'd you just destroy the last cherry tree?
Yeah,
I'm panicking. I forget I forget the entire control scheme for this.
Listen, he had to tell a story. Story's over.
But Jeff, you tell me crazy stories about all of your sexts and weird shit like that.
I'll tell you a
have that much
story my
crazy
mom
stories.
told me the other day. My parents had on the movie, spoilers to this movie, but Shutter Island.
Oh.
And at the end, I don't know if you've seen it, the wife drowns their kids, right?
Yeah.
And my mom get all like, she like covered her face, and I'm like, my mom likes Quentin Tarantino movies, so I don't know why the hell she was getting all weird about the end of this movie. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, oh, I never told you this, but when I was in college, I would babysit my neighbor's kids. And the one time I came home, there were police cars outside, and I went over, and the cop told me the wife took her kids out to the Delaware River and just drowned them.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
And she got
what the
locked
fuck,
up in a
man?
mental institution. Yeah.
Jesus.
Why
There
did
you
she
go,
do it?
Ian.
She just didn't want to take
She
care of
just got
kids anymore?
Yeah, I guess. She just went nuts.
You know, sometimes you just gotta go some nuts.
Yeah, you just gotta live, you know?
I swear, man, like, I could not take care of kids.
I could not drown my child. I just
Yeah,
couldn't
no,
do it.
I would probably, like, okay, for me, it's like, anytime I hear a kid, or like, I swear I'm cursed. Anywhere I go, I always hear kids, like, the giggling of kids having fun, and it fucking enrages me. Because I hate, like,
Dude.
just laughter, and it just annoys the fuck out of me. But then, like, if I had a kid, and when I was little, like, when I was, like, 12, I had to watch my, like, 1-year-old brother, and I fucking hated it. Maybe that's where my hate for, like, whining babies comes from, because, like, I had to watch my baby brother, and I didn't know what to do, because I didn't know how to make a fucking bottle, and I didn't know what I was doing. I just had to watch him, and he just bitched all day, while I tried playing, some golfing game on the PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
And holy shit, man, like, I still have, like, fucking PTSD memories of babies crying and just kids crying because of that shit. Because I had to watch kids. I definitely couldn't be a parent. I'd be a bad parent because, like, I would just fuck with my kids, as fucked up as this is
That's
say.
illegal.
No, I wouldn't fuck them. I would fuck with them. Like, I would would just screw around with them. They'd come home one day, and I
I'll just burn their stuff.
no. I would just hide certain items in the
Walk
room.
naked on hot coals.
I would just no.
I would throw the radio in the bathtub. It'd be so fun. No, but Corey, I figured it out. You know the way kids voices and kids talking and screaming and all that's so fucking annoying?
Yeah.
It's because there's this frequency that humans fucking hate. It's between 2,000 hertz and 5,000 hertz.
Yeah.
And
That's just fucking sounds babies
And their
make.
voices are just always at that, so it fucking sucks.
Yeah, and the only thing babies know how to do is cry and eat and shit. And it's just like, but like I said, if I had a kid, first of all, I'd want to I would want to get a kid who's a little older. I'd be
Yeah.
down for adoption, obviously, but at the same time, I would feel the need to want to fuck with them. Because if they were bad kids, like,
Yes.
I would just, like, so they would come home and, like, they were just being a little shit. So I'd go into their room and I would hide something and they'd walk in it. I'd be like, I took something from your room, try and guess what it is.
That's fucking...
But I wouldn't actually take anything from your
Corey,
room.
this is the shit your dad did to you, probably.
No.
This is
Diabolical game.
exactly what your dad did
My
to you.
dad would actually take my stuff and go outside and smash it with an object.
So you would just be one step below
I wouldn't
it.
do it.
Corey,
I
you're
would
gonna repeat the
psychologically.
cycle. You're gonna make your kids turn into you.
No, I would just be. I would be creative with how I fucked with
You're
my
gonna
kids.
turn your kids into your dad.
I would be creative with how I fucked with my kids.
I would sprinkle coconut shavings on their hair.
What was the coolest thing you owned as a kid? I had this Mad Max go-kart. That was really cool.
You had a Mad Max go-kart?
I mean, it was it was a steel frame with like wooden boards for a chair and a fucking lawnmower engine in the back.
That's fucking
Even like
awesome.
the steering wheel was like everything was metal.
That's dangerous, but it's
Oh
fucking
my
cool.
god, it was crazy. Yeah, the thing going really fucking fast. I felt like I was gonna die every time I was in it.
All the shit, everything
My
I've
dad
ever
was just
owned
like,
was
"Go
garbage.
wild, man!" We had a few acres to drive around on, so I just like went nuts.
I had this, I guess the coolest thing I ever had was I had this like weird Frankenstein doll. You could open up its chest and it had like all these like organs you could take out and it would make noises whenever you removed its organs.
Oh, I remember that. I never had it, but my friends did.
Yeah, and you could like the point of the toy was you're supposed to take the organs out and misorganize it. So like he says different stuff. Like you take his heart and put it in his foot, and you take his like lungs and stick it in his. So it's basically like a toy for psychopaths, but it was a really cool toy.
Yeah.
And one day, you know, this is another reason why I had a fear of like fucking dolls and shit and weird shit like that. One day, in the middle of the night, it just started going like haywire, and just like its eyes used to like light up. It had this blue eyes that would light up.
Yeah.
And it just lit up in the middle of the night and just started saying stuff. Nothing interacted with it. It just started going off. And I guess that's what happens when it's like when you watch videos. It's like really funny of watching like Furbies when they're dying. They're like.
Like taking the Elmos on fire, they're just freaking the fuck out.
And they're just like torching them while they're like. That's what he was doing. It was just like the batteries were dying, so it was going haywire because it was on all the time.
It's like that video of the fucking skull in the kitchen. They're
Yeah.
like, get out of here, David!
Like,
get
yeah.
out!
You gotta get out of here! Get out!
He's like dancing like skeletons.
That's the funniest fucking video.
That's pretty good.
I want to say really quick on the topic of like raising kids. I think I would do a horrible job. I never want kids.
Good.
And I get an insane laugh out of when we go to diners and shit, and Corey's just sitting there. If he hears a child say or do anything at all, like Corey does this thing where like his eyes can just look like evil and malicious. Like Corey's like the happiest person I know, but if he hears a kid anywhere, like he'll leer over, just be fucking pissed.
Yeah, I
and
don't-
like his mood is instantly ruined, and he
I
hates
don't-
everything and has less fun.
I don't have like psycho tendencies. I'm not thinking of drowning my kids in the Delaware River, but I don't like the laughter of children. It annoys the fuck out of me. It's like I don't like when kids are having fun. Like we went to a burger place. I know this sounds fucked up, and I'm probably just seem like a horrible person, but when these kids are on their fucking leapfrog or whatever the hell, and they're just like, Mom,
Leapfrog's like 2001.
yeah, whatever, leapfrog, when they're on their laptops and they're just like trying to like fucking match up the letters and they're just constantly getting their mom's attention. I just want to be like, your fucking mom is right there, dude. Touch her. She can fucking hear you. Your voice is near her
Corey,
ear.
the brains haven't formed yet. Their brains are putting themselves together.
That's why I couldn't be a kid, because I would talk to I'm like nearly 30 and I act like a child. Like a kid would come to me
Yeah.
and he would like, you know, he'd have his report card. I'd be like, dude, I don't understand this shit. He's like, my education died when I stopped going to school. It's like, you're gonna fail.
Here, I will say babies will be babies, and when they're not screaming, they're the funniest little fuckers in the world.
Yeah,
but-
the funniest thing to watch is compilations of babies falling over.
Yeah, and getting brakes dropped on their heads.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funniest
I
thing.
will say, in your defense, people nowadays do not know how to give their kids fucking manners.
They just don't care. It's just like you see so many parents like, and that's another thing too. It's like I don't want to keep talking about the topic about children, but I swear to God, man, every time you go to these places, you go to an airport, you go to a restaurant, these people have kids and they're just sitting there eating food while their kids are fucking bawling and crying. And it's just like, I understand your life is probably miserable at home and that's all you hear all day, but at the same time, stay at your fucking home with your crying kids because you're going out in public and not doing anything about it, and you look like an asshole even if you are tired of it. Or I don't know, make a makeshift fucking restaurant where you can pretend that you're going out or something. I mean, good lord, it's like, that's why, here's the thing I've always wanted. I talked about this before. It's fucked up, obviously, but I think like they should create something that incapacitates kids that isn't harmful. So when you go to public places, you basically, it's not like chloroform, but it's something you fucking wrap over their face that just like knocks them out immediately.
Like chlorophyll?
No, it's just like you spray them like a dog and they're out like immediately.
That's exactly what
Like they're like sitting there.
It's no different at all.
No! They should create something that incapacitates kids that isn't harmful. So when you go to public places, you basically, it's not like chloroform, but it's something you fucking wrap over their face that just like knocks them out immediately.
Like chlorophyll?
No, it's just like you spray them like a dog and they're out like immediately.
That's exactly what
Like they're like sitting.
It's no different at all.
No, they're having like a hissy
They should
fit.
make something that's like a baseball bat where you just fucking smash the shit out of them.
No, they're having a hissy fit. They're like, I want this, and you just spray them with a water bottle, and they fucking topple
It fucking
over.
burns them
and
in
then
the
you pick
goo.
them up by a leg and drop them in the cart and take them home. And when they wake up, they're asleep in their bed, and they're just like, what happened all day? It's like you were asleep for 5 hours, and then when they start screaming, you spray them again, and they're out.
They wake up with like massive lumps on
This
their
is
head.
like that
Corey.
fucking Black Mirror where they keep knocking that
but
guy out.
imagine
listen.
going on an airport place, and a parent sitting there with a crying baby, and then she just goes, and it's out, but it's peacefully,
do you know what
it's
Sid did?
peacefully
Wait, like
sleeping.
ninjas hit people in anime
No,
where they fucking
no.
hit their necks and they drop down to the
It's
ground.
not like a foam finger coming out hitting it on the side of its fucking temple. It's literally like a baby just
Listen, just
sleeping. It's
put them
having
on their
a proper
stomach and they'll
snooze.
suffocate on their own. Alright?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying if there was some kind of spray that could just incapacitate babies,
You're making me think.
I would buy that. Tell me you wouldn't buy that. You go to a public
All I'm
place, a
saying
parent
is-
doesn't have it, you kind of give them like the proper nod, and then you just spray the baby in the
Look,
face.
you
and
just
it's
stick
done.
something
It's called an acid
You just
attack,
stick
Corey.
something sharp in their head and their little gelatinous skull will like reseal itself.
Dude, that's sick. That look cool.
No, I'm
on now.
telling you. Listen, am I a bad person for thinking there should be a spray that incapacitates kids and babies?
No, you're completely
In a
justified.
perfect world,
Hell
that would be
yeah.
wonderful.
But they're not. It's not like chloroform. You're not like wrapping a fucking towel around their mouth and taking them out accordingly.
Instead of a towel, it's just a little squirt to the face. It's
it's
completely
like
different.
spraying a dog who shit on the floor. You're just spraying
Except
a
it
baby.
knocks them out.
Corey, what if you got the towel, put it on the baby's head, and then squirt it into it over and over?
Well, then you're just a bad person.
You know, I saw someone post a picture online once where a lady was getting on the flight with her baby, and she gave everyone on the flight earplugs, and I thought that was the best
That's
thing.
a very kind thing
Yeah,
to do.
that's a-
That
a
still
good
kind
thing.
of sucks though, because then you have to wear earplugs the whole flight.
Still,
It's
though,
better than a fucking baby.
Still though, imagine if you went to a place and they had crying baby and they had like fucking all you can have earplugs. Like that's very kind.
Yeah.
I would actually be like, you know what? You're a good parent.
Yeah.
Because you know your kid's just fucking annoying and you're
You know, your
tired
kid's
of
like
it.
a massive fucking and you can't even handle it yourself.
Yeah.
It's just like bye bye bye, but ow. Owie owie owie. It's this weird octopus lady with nice tits.
She's perfect.
It's just a perfect figure.
This is what children grow up into when their parents don't beat the shit out of them in the middle of this like the fucking.
Yeah, we could have beautiful women like this, but people just don't know how to raise their children.
All you need is, to make this spray, all you need is some kind of concentrated chloroform that goes through the skin's pores.
Here, I'll say this: when we're at the diner and the kids start crying and Corey's having like insane rage and his like face is slowly getting like redder and redder with anger. When Jeff hears the kids, his pants just get tighter. That's it.
Wow!
Corey, your interpretation of science is if I dip the baby in chloroform for like 2 days straight,
Dip it in chloroform.
he'll eventually
You'll
just
go
absorb it and be calm.
Just like dip it in a thing of amino acids and see what happens.
Just sleep forever.
Yeah, if you dip it in amino acids, it's probably not gonna wake up after that.
That'll make them strong.
Yeah, it makes them stronger. Exactly. See, Chris
Amino
gets
It would
acids.
send them to the sleep dimension permanently.
Corey, what would you do if a baby's enzymes just disappeared?
Enzymes.
What's enzymes?
None of your frickin' business.
Then I don't know how to respond to this question.
Isn't it little sugars inside your body that cause chemical reactions?
I gotta know something. Dave
What?
told me something. Chris,
Yes.
and I need to know if this is true.
Ew, a beautiful vixen.
That's why it had nice titties, because lady was inside of it. Okay. Dave told me that cats emit this thing.
No, I want to
That's
say.
true.
I want to say.
Hold on. He said that they have parasites inside of them that make you like cats.
They do.
Yeah.
Apparently. Yeah.
Apparently.
I've heard this too, where everyone in Brazil is infected with this parasite that makes you want to fuck and like cats.
Fuck and like cats. Okay, Dave didn't tell me
No, it
this.
doesn't make you fuck cats, they make you want to fuck other humans, but also enjoy the company of cats. But no, that's why there's crazy cat ladies apparently, because you get cat scratch fever, you get scratched by a cat. The parasite's like, love the cat, get more cats, and then you get more cats, you become a crazy cat woman.
This is exactly what I was saying,
But
and you
I've-
didn't believe me.
No, the thing is, I've had cats. My mom is a crazy
And do you
cat
like
lady.
cats?
Yeah, I like
Well,
cats.
there you go.
Well, no, you didn't let me finish.
Okay, go on.
I like cats, and let me tell you, I've gotten my fair share of scratches.
Yeah.
from the fucking cats, but at the same time, it's like, I don't really necessarily need a fucking cat. I would like one, but I'm not like fucking salivating at the mouth to get a cat.
Yeah.
So I don't
No, it's
think that
probably
really
not
applies
true.
to me.
I just heard it so.
Maybe there's certain people who have immunity to it. Like, I like cats. I was raised with cats. I love all kinds of cats. Jeff hates cats because he's allergic. Dave is allergic to cats too, but I'm not allergic. So I've been around
You're
cats my
allergic
whole
to
life.
cats, Dave.
I am. Me and
dandruff.
Jeff
I
are.
am, yeah.
You sad bastard.
I just
Yeah.
want to say
They're
that
really not that great.
They're
Okay.
great. They're lap animals.
I didn't spend that
Eh.
much time around cats. I never really liked them.
Jeff,
and then
have
all
you
the,
smelt a tomcat's piss? All right, go ahead.
A tomcat's piss. No.
I just-
Maybe. I don't know.
Did you say that?
So yeah, there's things I don't like. I don't like. All right, John, don't get mad. I don't like birds.
Who's John?
And
Jontron?
yeah, I don't like birds.
I like birds, but I would never own one because they're fucking annoying.
Yeah, birds are loud. My dad had a bird, macaw, and all it did was fucking pull its feathers out and screech all day.
And they shit all over you.
Yeah, they shit unconspicuously. Like, they just shit while they're talking to you.
They peck your hangnails out of
shit
your
while they're
hands.
talking to you.
Yeah, they're just like, hello, they're shitting everywhere.
Yeah.
They're just dumb. And
Sounds like Jeff.
I don't like
Hey.
I don't like guinea pigs and like gerbils and shit. I don't like those kinds of things.
Did I ever tell you about the time me and my dad were waiting for my mom to get home, and this fucking little robin just flew into our kitchen? My dad grabbed a teacup, just threw it, and fucking smashed it against the wall.
Oh my god, are you
Wait, he
serious?
caught the bird?
No, he killed it.
He killed it?
Yeah, and then he got up, he started smashing it with more cups.
Oh my god.
I killed a bird
Dad's a
once.
lunatic.
and I
Not
still
true.
feel
It's
bad
not
about
true.
it.
Wait, why would you?
He's like, hold on. He said, I'll protect you, son.
You went burn. Start smashing it, but no, Jeff, that's not true. Why would you kill
No,
a
I
bird?
did.
Why?
It was a woodpecker. It was destroying my
Okay,
parents'
fuck
house.
those things. Yeah.
So I had to take a BB gun. I had to put one little BB in its skull. And I did not enjoy it. I felt really bad. But the thing was destroying. The thing was putting fucking holes
No, that's
everywhere.
an actual pest. Fuck that thing.
Yeah, I felt terrible.
I would feel
but-
bad too, but again,
I mean,
fuck
yeah,
that thing.
it's like it's one of those kinds of bird. It's like a termite, like in the
Yeah.
bird kingdom.
Dude, I've had situations where a fucking bird will just wake me up and it won't stop screaming right outside my window, and I'm like, would I kill you?
I got that problem
Would
too.
I hate that when birds are just like screaming, but they're not even doing it in a rhythmic pattern. They're doing it like
Yeah.
chaotically, so you can't like fall asleep to it because it's just annoying the fuck out of you.
No, yeah, and they're fucking loud too.
Yeah, if birds learn to like fucking do it in a rhythmic pattern, then I wouldn't mind it. But when they're just sitting there going,
You know, no, there's a really annoying one. It's like, it doesn't sound like cheep cheep. It's like, it's like fuck you.
yeah,
fuck
it's just
you.
annoying. I honestly, and sometimes like I used to do it as a kid. I used to go out my window and be like, "Shut the fuck up!" But obviously the bird wouldn't understand me, so just go.
It can mimic you though. I'm going,
It's like the fucking crow that comes down. It's like, "Fuck you."
dude, those lyre birds. You ever see that?
No, what's a lyre bird?
They're birds that can mimic any sound. So like you hear them do like chainsaw sound effects and car alarms and shit. No, literally, and it's perfect.
Those
It
are
sounds
pretty
real.
cool. My mom was digging up old pictures the other day, and she took a picture of it and said, she's like, "Oh, you're gonna love this one." I'm like, "Uh oh." She said
Right, it was a good one.
It was
It was
me. It
really
was me.
good.
Okay, listen. As a kid, because I'm a million years old, Smurfs was very popular on TV, and I dressed as a Smurf as a little kid, and I had a little shirt on that had a little picture of a
Oh,
Smurf. I had a
yeah,
Smurf
okay.
hat, but.
Admit it, Jeff.
I
You're-
had my
you were
parents
Uncle Ben.
painted my face blue, but in the picture it looks like blackface.
Yeah, Jeff, admit
It
it.
looks like a little kid with blackface on, and it freaked me the fuck out.
Jeff, admit it. You were not a Smurf. You were Uncle Ben.
I have to.
You were on Jemima for all
Listen.
you sick fuck.
Wait, who's Uncle Ben? Oh, you mean the guy in the fucking?
He's
My
on the
parents-
homemade rice.
Oh,
thing.
that guy.
My parents
yeah.
are just going. Yeah, we're just gonna tell him he's
I
gonna
thought
be
you were
as a
gonna say the
Smurf.
guy from that Disney film, Uncle.
Oh man,
Uncle.
No.
I don't have. I was gonna post it on Twitter, but I don't think I have the balls.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
you can't. You'd be.
People
I
will
would be
screenshot
destroyed.
that and you'll be
They would-
used in
yeah.
cancel
Are you-
culture in the future.
Are you not
I
clearly blue?
I think
It's
it
like
was,
barely
I'm
blue.
gonna
It's
say.
like it's so barely blue
I
at all. It's like
feel-
a super
no,
dark
no.
navy.
Listen.
It literally just looks like blackface.
blue
It's
with
the funniest
white
fucking photo.
Listen, wait.
It's Jeff's like
The-
signature
the
features on a
picture-
child's face.
Wait, stop.
with blackface.
The picture is really high contrast. I really believe it was way more blue in real life. It looks like black though in the
The
photo.
worst picture I have is just matching fucking like pink wife beaters with my dad. That's the worst I got.
So I found the picture. So
Oh, man.
did
Oh
Corey?
my
Have you
God.
seen it?
Vaguely.
Here, Dave, you grab it and.
I'm telling you. You think I should put that out there?
That does not look like a Smurf.
That is not a Smurf.
I have a Smurf picture on my shirt. I'm a Smurf. I'm a Smurf.
What lunatic at the Smurfs village wears a fucking picture of a Smurf on his fucking shirt?
It's not a KK hat. It's a Smurf hat. I'm a Smurf. Fuck you.
What kind of fucking Smurf wears a Smurf on his own chest?
You're wearing a white Ethan Klein hoodie on a beanie.
I fucking love that. Jeff, you should post that.
You should post that and be like,
profile picture.
be
Jeff.
like, look, I'm a
goddamn-
Smurf. So you can
Jeff,
be
you didn't fucking wear blackface. You wore Smurf
It's
face.
blue. It's blue
Jeff-
face.
Jeff, technically anyone can dress up like a Smurf and turn the contrast down and become blackface.
Jeff, post that on Halloween and be like, lol.
When your parents painted that, they were laughing. They were fucking smiling ear to
So
ear.
when Nightmare Cops like comes out, like people will fucking
shit.
recite the poster who said lol to this kid who's dressed up.
Your mom was sharpening the swastikas.
I have plausible deniability, okay?
That's fucking the greatest, dude.
That's pretty
Fuck
funny.
you guys. I'm a Smurf. Fuck you.
I'm a Smurf.
Listen, I dressed up as a vampire. That's about the worst I did.
That's pretty fucked up.
It's like whatever, I guess. Why is he attacking the snakes?
You know, dressing up like a vampire is cultural appropriation from Transylvania.
Is it?
Yes.
Transylvania real?
Transylvania is real.
I do like the texture on that guy. He's sort of like translucent and very.
Very
I
trans.
don't know. I don't like his
He is
insect
trans.
technique. I like and dislike his insect texture.
Yeah, no, his orange shit is cool.
He looks like a worm.
His
Like a
theme
weird
is really
snake.
cool.
He looks like many worms all being friends together to
Yeah.
create a humanoid
Like
figure.
a Nightmare Before Christmas character.
You know what? It's kind of generic. Turn it off.
His name is Nidhogg, Chris.
Nidhogg?
Yes.
Have you ever played
What'd
the
you
second
say?
one? Nidhogg.
I said Nidhogg. Jeff, stop.
What'd you say?
They knew what they were
Jeff.
doing naming it that.
What'd you say?
We've talked about the name N-word, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What about hard R?
This is not even aiming at them. What a faggot.
This is my son's hard R and N-word. It's fucking awesome.
No, I mean like, why do we say N-word? We should just say hard R. It'd be like, whoa, you use number 11 or hard R.
That sounds like a real like European duo.
Yeah, exactly.
Hard R.
You don't seem as
Yes,
bad when you
N-word.
say you use the hard R.
There's got to be other ways to name that word, like a European name.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Go on, Jeff.
Really?
You're the creative type.
Am I?
Come up with the new N-word. Give us a new one. We're tired of the old one.
You
hard
just
R.
need a whole
Out
new,
with the old, in
a
with the
whole,
new.
a whole new word to replace it.
Yeah, we need
That
a
doesn't
new
even
N-word.
doesn't even need to sound like it.
Yeah,
That would be
no-
a cool Disney party.
Oh.
new
Just a brand new hateful word.
It's so
Wow, you
great.
won.
Wahoo!
Wow, an S. No.
Put Tupin
Can you
next to
fucking
it.
get an E next time? Jesus.
What's a bad word that starts with an S?
Stinky.
Okay.
Shit.
Sloth.
yeah.
Slothmore.
Spunk.
Jeff, go ahead. Give me your S word.
Skank.
Jeff is sweating and gulping and being weird. Just tell me a fucking word with an
Slut.
S.
I can't think of one.
Squirming from cum
Stupid.
inside me.
Snorkel.
Slapping the
Slut.
Dickens. Yes, slithering
Slut.
sluts.
Foreskin.
Stupid whore.
Slithering sluts.
Stupid
There
cunt.
you go. Slut.
Spry.
All right.
Yeah, a sprite old cunt. There you go.